Oh, 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 this almost looks good. All right. Hey guys. Yeah, it's welcome back to the Sassafras YouTube channel. Uh First of all, the audio is going to be terrible cuz this is the loudest AC I've ever had and it's like 90 out. We're starting to get into summertime here in Northwest Indiana. Second, my cats are freaking yowling because I just brought them here for the first time and they don't like it. I'm wearing a hat indoors. That's the third thing because I need a haircut. And fourth thing, stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you the finished studio. It's not finished at all. I have my desk in here and like this is it. So basically, my plan is to just yap about this home improvement project. Yeah, baby. For like 10 minutes. And I've got plenty of B-roll, and I'll probably splice in clips. So y'all might have caught that teaser, that little YouTube short I uploaded. This trailer is going to be one of the new projects I'm going to work on this. I'm going to actually film it a little bit, as much as I can, as much as I feel like, and upload it and edit it and make something cool. I like watching home improvement stuff. I like seeing someone turn a piece of shit. Oh no, I'm cussing 2 minutes into the video. I like seeing a crappy thing turn into something beautiful. You know, I'm not saying I'm gonna turn this into something beautiful, but it's gonna be livable enough. My goal is to have it done by the time my daughter can walk, which, let's see, if she's born in like 3 weeks. When do babies walk? Like 2-year old? So I have 2 years to finish the floor. The flooring is the main problem because it's just so expensive and takes so long. So I'm probably gonna pay someone, honestly. Upcoming projects I'm probably gonna do today. I'm gonna fucking hook up the stove. My grandparents bought a stove, a washer, and a dryer. I gotta hook those up. I got all the hookups and everything. I just need to do it. I told myself I would never touch gas, but when Menards told me it's a $200 delivery fee to have them hook it up and shit, yeah, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna fucking coat that shit in Blue Monster and call it a day. So, up to this point, we bought this trailer because, I mean, I'd rather build equity in basically a vehicle than just pay all my rent to an apartment. And this is a lot bigger than an apartment we could afford here in Northwest Indiana. We used to live, before I fucked up joining the Navy, we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, no fucking amenities. Laundry was downstairs. It was one freaking machine, or one set of machines. There was stairs. Yeah, can't have that with a pregnant wife and my fat ass. It was just very landlord quality. And that was like $900 a month for rent. Got none of it back. I got a $400 security deposit back because they kept $200 of it. That's a fucking rant. Besides the point, we didn't get any of the money back, is the point. At the end of we spent about a year there. The trailer's paid off. My father-in-law, her dad, decided he's gonna be the fucking coolest guy ever, and he borrowed against his 401k and gave us the $23,000 to buy this thing. Crazy price for a trailer. So we're gonna pay him interest and shit. I think we're aiming for $30,000 at the end of like 5 years, which is infinitely better than the loan options we had as a 19 and 20-year-old. They wanted to charge us 14% interest on a 12-year mortgage. A fucking mortgage for a trailer sounds crazy. Paying about $500 a month, $450, call it, a month. After 12 years, it would have been $62,000. So my father-in-law saved me damn near $30K, more than $30K, 30K. Yeah, because I said I would pay him. Yeah. So we're paying him 500 a month. And then lot rent here is like 400 something a month. And that includes garbage, includes everything except for electric and gas and Wi-Fi, which weren't included at rent at the trailer. Well, gas was included, trailer, the apartment. Gas was not included. Gas was included in the rent. Gas was included in the rent. Electric and Wi-Fi were not. So that's going to make a significant difference in the winter, because here in Northwest Indiana, we have NIPSCO, and they have very expensive gas, from what I've been hearing. So electric blanket it is. Paid off trailer, so wicked equity. If we can sell it for half that price, if we get half that price after selling it, I don't know what realtors take, what the community takes. I haven't read the lease agreement. I don't have homeowners insurance. I'm not doing any of this right ever since I got out of the Navy. I just have not given a shit. Anyway, equity, that's the point I was trying to make. We're gonna make equity bigger. This is 3 beds, 2 baths. One of the baths I'm gonna convert, because we're 2 people. Why do we need 2 baths? I mean, we're gonna have a daughter, but we should move out of here before she's like 5. So besides the point, we got access to the trailer. I knew it was gonna be a lot of work, but after actually being here for a couple hours and seeing everything, I realized, oh, I'm a bit over my head. Financially anyway. I'm way financially in over my head to finish this whole place right now. There's no floors, no finished floor. I lie, there's like 1.5 finished floor, and that's in the master bath and the master closet, but it's like shitty vinyl sheet, and whoever painted this place, they got paint all over that vinyl sheet. And it's not the only thing paint is all over. Let's talk about the paint job for half a minute. They painted the cabinets thick. They laid it on thick. In some parts it's just peeling off of its own accord, because there's clearly water damage in some parts of this trailer, and there's paint drips all over, particularly in this, I guess you'd call it the guest bathroom, the second bathroom. The cabinets are terribly painted. The walls, they actually look decent. I mean, there's some paint running like literally right there. That probably takes away from decent. A decent paint job wouldn't have paint dripping. Oh, in the bathroom, they painted the baseboards, the trim, and whoever painted that, it deserves to be fired. You know, you're supposed to feather it into the edge and try not to hit the floor, but they just got it all over the edge. So it's like, how do you do that? It's like they intentionally put it on there, because there's a good like 2-3 inches on the floor. So that's the paint. There's some very shit trim work. The crown molding, which that's the trim that's on the top, I think is what you call it. It's like sagging in places, which is convenient for looking for cockroaches. There weren't any, delightfully. I'll get to the bug problem in a second though. Certain like door frames, right? Some of them are done well with nice hardwood-esque trim that you're supposed to put around a door. Anyway, I don't know that that's hardwood. Oh, another thing, like the baseboards and shit, they're hardwood, or designed to look like hardwood, because the paint is peeling badly in certain spots, and it's finished wood underneath, which is why it's peeling off, because there's no primer. They didn't rough up the texture or anything to get it to stick. It's just finished wood underneath. The door frames, they have the thinnest, shittest fucking wafer board particle. I don't know, it might just be a fucking popsicle stick just screwed on with like decking screws or whatever. And I show it in one of these clips. Oh, also, did I show you guys this beautiful trim? I ripped it off last night because it was pissing me off. So I've screwed it in with deck screws. I was able to cut it because it was touching the floor. So I was able to just score it and then snap it. That you know, it was in the way of the carpeting for this room, which is mainly what this video is supposed to be about. But this fucking particle board shit, if you put it flush on a wall, it'd look good. It'd probably look good. But for whatever reason, the drywall on certain door frames is just jagged, and they just put the thing over it. So there's just gappage, crazy gappage, and best way to describe it is to just fucking look at your screen, because I'm overlaying it right now. If I'm not a lazy piece of shit. What else was wrong? The toilets weren't installed, so I had to install a toilet. I think the flange in the second bathroom is broken. I could be wrong about that. I haven't gave a shit about it since we moved in. I just cared that we have the one toilet. So both of the toilets are in this trailer. They had both of the toilets. One of them was brand new in box. But it's just the flanges were left uncovered. They didn't put so much as like a stopper in there or anything to stop sewer gases from leaking into here. So you believe it smelled like shit. Toilet installation, it went easy. I regret not recording it, but in the future, I got me a fucking POV GoPro. So, well, I got a GoPro and a head strap for the GoPro. So I'll be able to set that up, and that's what the appliance install video will be. It'll be about me installing the what am I fucking talking about? It'll be POV. Yeah, you'll see. Fucking trust the process. Yeah, toilet is not level. I didn't bother to fucking shim it because I'm a lazy piece of shit. And I probably had to take a shit when I installed it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it fucking works. It's not leaking. Okay, so, you know, I caulked the front like everyone on YouTube does, so it'll leak out the back. It's fucking mint, bro. Fucking mint, that toilet. It's fucking terrible. It's a high efficiency toilet. I'm scared. Most of my footage is of the carpeting. It's not riveting. It's the most riveting part is a before and after, and I don't think I fucking did that. So I wanted to get at least one room finished. I thought I would get a lot more finished before we moved in here, but it's getting to be mid-June, and I've got this one room floored. And I did it the shittiest way possible. There's a thing called carpet tiles. Believe it or not, they are tiles made out of carpet. Pre-measured, theoretically square tiles. You know, these ones in particular were 24 inches by 24 inches. There are two ways to install carpet tile, and I picked the one that I thought would be easy as fuck, but it was actually the hardest fucking method I could have picked. It took me like a week and a half to finish this fucking floor that I'm sitting on right now. I'm not sitting on the floor. The two methods are tape or glue. I picked tape. So you get a double-sided tape. They make it for this specifically. And it's $15 a fucking roll. And I used 3 rolls to do this fucking room. I spent almost as much on tape as I did on these shitty carpet tiles that I literally got just in a random pile in Menards at a steep discount. I think it was like 60 cents. 60 cents a square foot. Each tile was like $2. Something like that. It's just a grab bag of tiles. So I decided to be a fucking artsy ass mother. And I did this shit at a bias. Did it at a 45-degree angle. It looks fucking awesome. I like how it looks. I love how it came out. But it was miserable once I got to the edges and the corners. Laying out the middle, it don't fucking matter if you're doing it parallel, perpendicular, upside down, whatever. But getting to the edges, I'm jumping ahead here. Let me tell you about how the tape works. After I fucking started this project, I decided to do any fucking research. And ChatGPT says the best way to do carpet tile with tape is to lay out a grid of tape on the floor and peel it up as you go to reveal the sticky. So you just have to take your tile and put it down. You know, I didn't fucking do that. My head went to peel and stick tile. How can I do that? Well, I've got the tile and I've got the peel and stick. So I put tape around the borders of the carpet tile, and I would rip off the other side of the fucking tape. It's a double-sided tape. It's not fucking rocket science. After doing all that, I would put it down. And that sounds like a simple process. I don't know why it wasn't. I don't know why it was so time-consuming. I had to prep every tile, and then I had to futz with getting the tape undone, and then I set it down and made sure it was stuck. It's not fucking rocket sciences. You're matching pieces. You're putting squares next to squares, lining up shapes, making my pretty little pattern, and then I got to the first corner, literally this one, which I'm so happy I have a bookshelf over it because it doesn't look good. Got to my first corner and I was like, fuck, I don't know how to do this. I wasted 3 tiles trying to figure out how to measure onto the tile so I know where to cut and all this shit. And, you know, I didn't have my tape measure with me. I didn't have so much as a fucking purple Sharpie, you know. So after doing that corner, I was like, fuck this shit. I went to Menards. I got a paint marker, and then I found my tape measure and my fucking carpenter square, or it's not a carpenter square, the speed square. After that, it was so easy. Just take a fucking measurement and put it on your fucking tile. The part where the paint marker's on, it's going under the baseboard. It's fucking covered up anyway. Got it done. Fucking, what else you want me to fucking say? It wasn't hard. It was laborious. I was on my knees a lot. My back fucking hurts now. I don't know why. I'm 19. Yeah, so I just did that until it was done, and then it was done. That's the whole fucking story. All right, it's the end of the video. That's the whole fucking story. I want to put little interims in here. There's like some footage of me hanging curtains. If you want to fucking see that, you know what? I'll talk a little bit about it while some footage fucking plays. So I'm looking at the curtain. That's what I'm looking at. Shitty Walmart curtains. The curtain rods are shitty Walmart curtain rods. They're designed shittily. They're cheap. They're white. They go up with a hell of a fight. It's like, so the bracket is in the way of the screw plate. So I bent that shit. And that's about it. Curtains. All right, you're done. I don't care where the footage is. It's over. I'm going to take you on a little tour of the studio first. And maybe a walk around the apartment. If it gets cut, it gets cut. And I'll come back here and do like an outro. Because like, I don't know if my wife's underwear are sitting out. Right now I'm pushing the desk away. Oh, yeah, I'm able to push the desk away. All right, so this is like the main fun area. Don't dox me with my marriage certificate. We got the knife cabinet, Hillary Clinton, South Park collection, the gaming PC. You know, check it out. It's dated significantly. That was the setup that I had y'all sitting on. I'm not gonna say what that is, but you know what it is. Just because I don't need more reasons for YouTube to hate me. So shelves. This is a carpet tile we found. I think it kind of looks like a sedimentary rock. I think it's cool. I like it, so I hung it up. I just don't think it would have fit in with the floor pattern, which fuck me for putting so much effort in. It's mostly covered up. It's kind of a cicada pattern. I didn't even do that on purpose, but like in the sense of like those Japanese origami cicadas. The Xfinity. All right, here's the hallway. There's that loud ass AC. This is the bathroom. The second bathroom. There's that cabinet I was talking about. That's where the toilet flange is. Shitty. Oh, what the fuck? I have not been in here that much, but so those are black. Light off. Back in the hallway. This is where I'm keeping my kitties right now. My wife, high-key, told me not to take them today, but I did. Where are they? Huh? There's Vineyard. They don't like it. I think Steak Sauce, which is the other cat, is up in there. I'll give them attention in a minute. All right, living room. If I was a bachelor, this would be a finished living room. TV, DVD player, fucking root beer. It's actually my wife's root beer. Here's the Milwaukee station over there. The new appliances. That microwave came with this, brand new. New refrigerator, dryer, washer, the air fryer. Funny anecdote about the air fryer, right? Oh, I mentioned a bug problem. Mentioned it, didn't fucking tell you the story. We saw like 5 cockroaches when we moved in. So she's like, there's an infestation. We have to call a bug guy. So we had a bug guy come out and he sprayed once. And he was like, you don't really have that bad of an infestation. Because we didn't find any after we moved in. It was just that one time when we were checking out the place, you know, initially. Point is, there were some buggies. I'm still being cautious about bugs because there were cockroaches at some point. I had some flaming hot Cheetos and I don't have a chip clip or anything to keep the bugs out. So I set them in the air fryer when I was done with them. And then later I come and I'm like, I want some chicken nuggets. I know I need to fix my diet, but now that we're back on our own, it should be easy. So I plug in the air fryer and I turn it on. And about 5 minutes later, I'm like, man, it smells like fucking sesame chicken in here. What's the last thing I put in the air fryer?
Oh no.
The bag was vaporized, gone, reduced to ashes. I think I still have some Cheetos in the sink just to prove that this actually happened. Yeah, there they are. Not as charred as you think they would be for 400 degrees in an air fryer. Anyway, dishwasher came with the place. Oh, it's clean actually. I need to put those away. Brand new sink I had to install because this is the old one. That fucking sprayer. I realized I shouldn't point with my microphone, but that sprayer was fucked up. You turn on the water and it would spray. Pots and pans. Here's the master bedroom. There's a toilet in it. You don't need to see my clothes. King size bed for the first time in my life. It's fucking mint. This is the master bathroom. Let's turn the light on. Ugh. That wasn't the light. As I mentioned, finished floor, but like not good. And look at, okay, maybe I lied about it being like 2 inches, but it still looks almost intentional. Check out this shower. There's a cat in it. There he is. His name is Nigel. We just got him. He's only being fucking locked in here because he has worms. So we're trying to separate him. I take him out plenty, don't worry. He's not a troubled cat. He's okay. He will definitely be okay. And then here's the master closet, the master bedroom closet. There's no vent in here. It gets so hot. But yeah, it's a closet. First walk-in closet of my life though. And again, finished floor. This is peel and stick tile on top of the shitty vinyl. As we walk back to the office, I'm gonna show you what I was talking about. Right. So right here is where I'm at with that shitty fucking board. It's just so, why it makes it look better from the front, I guess. It actually fell off, so I had to put these deck screws in it. But in other places, it is deck screwed. Check that out. That is fucking mint. Anyway, fellas, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try and do this a little more. I'm about to get a real job. I start in like 5 days. I already don't put effort into this, so I'm gonna have to put even less effort because the schedule it's 4 10s and an 8, and then every other weekend an 8. So it's my best option for right now. We need bread. I'll barely be able to work on this trailer, let alone film it. That concludes this one, fellas. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do more eventually, but I don't know. Goodbye.